Korea. Watch me just so and say.
Tu vibra me gusta. I love your vibes, you big straffi.
Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Our next conversation, we're speaking about the relationships between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago, specifically 52 years of diplomacy. And right here at TTT, we will be broadcasting 3 Cuban films. Joining us in studio is His Excellency Gustavo Véliz Olivares, Ambassador of the Republic of Cuba. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, good morning. Thanks for the invitation and for the great opportunity.
Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate it. Now, before we speak about the films, let's talk about how you feel celebrating 52 years of friendship.
Yeah, for us, it's a really, really very important opportunity to be here at TT, to be here at the Caribbean, in my position like ambassador of the Republic of Cuba, here at the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, because we making this conversation on the eve of 52 anniversary, which is that will be on Sunday, December the 8th, 52 anniversary of the establishment of the relationship between Cuba and the 4 first Caribbean countries, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Barbados, and Jamaica. For Cuba, this is very, very, very important occasion. I would like to highlight, actually, we consider this day like CARICOM Cuba Day.
Okay.
Which is very important. We're celebrating in Cuba every year with the diplomatic corps, with the people in Cuba, and in this occasion, I have the opportunity to stay in conversation with yourself, with the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and we will have also stay in conversation with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Emery Brown.
Wonderful. What are some of the achievements between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago that you can highlight over the past 52 years?
I have several examples, but I would like to, for example, to mention a couple of them. First of all, for example, Trinidad and Tobago, the government of Trinidad and Tobago consistently and constantly support Cuba in several occasions on very important for us. In Cuba, for example, calling for the lifting the embargo, we say blockade against Cuba imposed by United States. We really appreciate for that supporting at the United Nations, and that was for several years. And for example, between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago and other Caribbean countries, we offering every year several scholarships to people from Trinidad and Tobago and other Caribbean countries to be trained in Cuba. That's why you have about, in case of Trinidad and Tobago, about 100 people that were trained, graduated already in Cuba, and today we have in Cuba about 15 people from Trinidad and Tobago that study medicine in Cuba. It's just an example. We have several things that we can speak about our close relation and close interchange between two countries.
Wonderful. Let's talk about what's going to be happening here at TTT. We are going to be airing 3 films from Cuba. Why are these films so important?
Yeah, that's a good point, because we use this opportunity, or you allow to us to use this opportunity to speak. For example, the first one film is about climate change. Climate change is one thing that affected Cuba, affected all the Caribbean countries, including Trinidad and Tobago. This documentary film, where we show some of our actions to try to keep the climate change, which is, as you know, a very complicated situation. There you will see, for example, some intervention or a little speech of our Commander-in-Chief, Fidel Castro, during the summit of Rio de Janeiro in 1992, calling, please, to keep the climate change. Up today, you know, the relationship, the situation is very complicated. This is one of them. The second one is about is an anime making by Cuban filmmaking. Actually, she's here in Trinidad and Tobago by Camille Selbon at UTT. They working, and this anime is about or called Little Teacher. Is our action or represented our action against illiteracy. After the Cuban Revolution, 1 year after the Cuban Revolution, we eradicate illiteracy in Cuba. This is very important occasion. And the other one is like a comedy. It's the relationship between two families looking through two children. There are different kind of family, different behavior of the family. One support revolution, the other one don't support revolution, but the children, the family, has contradiction, but the children have a good relationship. I appreciate the opportunity to you, to your government, to the TTT, to show different side of the Cuban life today. That's very important because this is approach between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago.
It is very important. Would you say that our cultures are similar, Trinidad and Tobago and Cuba?
Yeah, between Trinidad and Tobago and Cuba. Yeah, we have several things. Actually, I was a great surprise. I just see that you have interview with the previous interview about the religion, popular religion, and so on. In Cuba, we have plenty things like this. Actually, to speaking fast, we came from Africa, like Trinidad and Tobago. We have a mixed culture between Cuba, Spain, between Africa and Spain in our case. In your case, you have the same situation, adding other culture, Indian and so on, no? But yeah, we have a lot of similarity between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago. Music, dance. I see you like dance. Someone like in Cuba, that is very, very good. That's why I feel myself here like in my house, which is very, very important.
You are an honorary Trinidadian, as we say. Your Excellency, before we end our conversation, we would love to know, what is your hope for the future relations between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago?
My hope, and I pretty sure that the relationship between Cuba and Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba and CARICOM countries, will be stronger and stronger. I don't have any doubt, because we follow every day. But we have the common problems, economical problems, challenges, in different situations. But at the end of the day, climate change, as I mentioned before, and I don't have any doubt that we will follow. To make, and we will make this relationship deeper and wider every day.
Wonderful. Y pregunta final. What is your favorite food in Trinidad?
Oh, break and shack, ¿no?
Perfecto.
In Maracas.
Yes. Perfecto. And thank you so much for being with us this morning. Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
His Excellency Gustavo Véliz Olivares, Ambassador of the Republic of Cuba, speaking on the celebrations upcoming of 52 years of diplomacy between Trinidad and Tobago and Cuba. We'll be back in a few moments. Stay tuned.
Watch me just so and say.
Tu vibra me gusta. I love your vibes, you extra mi rasta.
She says she's spending Christmas here in Trinidad. She alone in a